I want to lead by example. I want people to trust me.
I don't know what kind of trickery this is, but it's a very poor one.
It probably comes from not wanting to lose more people.
I will do whatever it takes to get where I want and where I want to go.
I wanted it to come from me. I wanted to show you guys myself.
Shit hits the fan.
Okay, so last time y'all convinced Emmett and Tone to take in Keiku and Delphi. Did a little hop over to Risen, where you found out that drugs have kind of overtaken the city a little bit. Went to the seamstress. She gave you a little task to take a little box to Ishart in the mountain.
Oh, why? I forgot.
Michael thinks it's really funny, but
I know
everybody
he does.
whoever hears it is like, aha. And then Michael's like, hee 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 hee. Michael's like, pee pee poopy 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 shitty in the mountain. Hee hee hee, so funny. And we're all like, okay.
Listen. And then you all returned back to Arton, got to the new safe house, of which around a table with maps and blueprints of the castle is Emmett, Tone, Gorbin, Keiku, Delphi, Philly, and now y'all are here. So you all can discuss kind of the next little bit of the campaign. As it has been some time since we've had a chance to play due to con and other life circumstances, I understand that there is probably some cobwebs to dust off. So let's instead talk above table instead of in character on the things that A, you feel like you still need to do, and B, the things you want to do.
That would require I remember the things I'm supposed to do versus the things I want to do.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't remember other than the things that I wanted to do.
That's okay, we can start with that.
Yeah. So what are the things Laura wants to do / you want to do?
Laura wants to get their parents out of jail.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Okay. Laura's parents in jail. The main thing that Emmett and Tone would like you to do while they start exploring the castle and the underground is to go get Grizel and Monvi safe / on your side to help take out the night.
Yep. And I can only guarantee Monvi. That's it. Grizel, hard to get a hold of. Doesn't like me, don't care. I mean, I care, but you know. See that like Monvi likes me. Monvi doesn't know anything about me.
Monvi saw y'all for 5 seconds and then passed out from blood loss.
They'll remember me for sure.
As you do.
You do stand out a lot. Onates. What does Onates want to get done?
Oh, I don't know. Onates has a drug empire to overthrow.
If I remember correctly, you also wanted to go to the I mean, I guess that counts, actually. It's the same thing, just different words. I was gonna say go to the stronghold of whatever the fuck it's called. I've forgotten immediately.
The Voidwalkers.
Thank you. I wanted to call them the Silver Foxes for no reason.
He wants to go confront fake Sangus.
You don't know he's
And-
fake.
Yes, I do.
I feel like if anybody knows who's fake, it's gonna be him. This one
Oh.
time.
Unless you're pulling me
Something, you're the
unless you're
fake
pulling
hedgehog.
some, like, split off thing. I'm pretty sure he's fake.
Well, I guess we'll have to see when you get there, right?
I'm me, I say.
Yeah, I'm you. I'm me, he says.
Yeah, I have a drug empire to overthrow
Rohan, take a leg!
and or take control of, and or both.
You can't
Okay.
be the king of an empire and the king of an empire. Much like Rohan, you must pick a lane.
It's conflict of
can't.
interest.
I will.
Damn, okay.
I am king, hear me roar.
All right. Matt, is there anything Zintrus wants to do?
I'm sorry, what town are we in now?
You're currently in Arton, but more for like the future, like figuring out all the things your party needs to have done.
No, I think Zin's business in Arton is
No,
Well,
ever, Matt.
well
Not in
done.
art, ever. What business does he ever have? What's
Like-
his main priority?
Let's look at it this way. You guys are currently in the planning room. When you interact with table, you go into endgame. This is a point of no return. What do you
The
want
war
done
room?
before you do that?
That's like Dragon Age, when you accidentally click the last level and then you're like, ah, shit, I guess I gotta fight this now.
Get absolutely steamrolled.
No, you don't get steamrolled as long as you sneak around stealthily, reviving your rest of your team, and then they kill the bad guy for you. You just sneak around and revive them every time they die. That's how you beat the final boss in Dragon Age Inquisition.
last time I tried that I still got murked.
Dang, that sucks for you.
Yeah, really high
So-
stealth points, so
I got Anates up and then went down.
Well, that just means you need more levels. So is there anything Matt needs to do to level up? And by Matt, I mean Zintrus.
Specifically.
how do you level up Matt?
Steal everything not nailed down.
Okay. That's a lot of things. You're eyeing a chair in the corner that's not nailed down.
Yoink!
Okay, so we got Lore's parents. We've got a drug empire. Callie, is there anything Kashana wants to get done?
I don't think there's much that Kashana needs to get done. Really, I think just the lore stuff would be next on her list.
Okay. Okay, then of those things we have listed, where do you guys want to go next?
I feel like I feel oh my god. I feel if I could remember any names of anything, that'd be a great first step. Just give me 3 seconds. I was right. I should have just gone with my gut. I feel like Skydusk is gonna be our first stop.
Okay.
Were we doing something here? I feel like we did have things that
Dungeon.
we were doing.
Technically, we were setting up everybody as a group so that they could go and conquer the evil dungeon of Yore.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, everyone here is kind of getting set up to go start exploring the many basements. The basement. This game is all about basements.
We're not going to the basement.
Not yet. Evan and Tone have asked you guys to go get Grizel and Momvi while they get that started.
Okay, I just genuinely don't remember. I thought we were doing something, but maybe it was that.
You'll get to go into the basement, but that's the final mission.
I figured we'd go there eventually.
Damn, way to fucking spoiler it, bro.
Well, I mean, like I said, you can go there anytime now. You've got the interact with map button.
Oh my god, Rohan. He's mad because the door's shut, but also no one's home except for me. Hey! Come in. In. Oh my god. You're so difficult today.
So essentially everything you guys have left is in Skydusk, even Ishart. Except for Grizel. Grizel's not in Skydusk.
I mean, we could stop by Automid at some point.
Yeah, did you want to go to Automid and see how your current
There are slightly more plot relevant things to do, so
Got Ottoman. Is it? I'm not looking at a map right now. If it's on the way,
it's
or
not.
if it's like not far from our path. Sorry, as established, drawing
Oh, yeah,
Miss
yeah, yeah.
Coronabeth.
So Automid is the giant sandy area on the map.
keep in mind you now have teleportations everywhere.
I know, I'm just saying. I would like to go at some point, but I think there are other more important things to do right now.
Okay.
Skydusk gets more important, Aaron Eve is more important. If I don't get to go to Automid until endgame, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
But we've been in Automid one time in one city, and we didn't even leave the underground of that city.
Yeah, you didn't even get to really see the above ground.
Sand as far as the eye can see.
It's true. It is. Until you hit the barrier.
Thank you.
All right, then, before y'all head out, is there any information you guys would like from Eben and Tone or others?
I need to be right back, but you guys can do that.
Okay.
Just a second.
So, is there anything anyone wants to learn information-wise?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I also don't know.
Emmett's also going to be your good go-to for stuff on Grizel and Momvi if you want to learn anything about them before trying to recruit them.
All right, what order do we hit the dialogue boxes in?
And if I gave you dialogue options like in Baldur's Gate, that'd be crazy.
Oh, I was just more thinking visual novel format, like choice A, choice B.
Oh, I usually go top to bottom. If it's like you can ask all these things before anything progresses, I'll just go top to bottom.
I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
yeah, but
I was thinking, I mean, not all visual novels, but the visual novels I've played, you pick one, and then sometimes you get shocked because you're wearing a collar and were kidnapped by hot dudes. Don't worry about it.
I wasn't going to, but now I feel like I might have to.
Nah. Guys have played exactly 4 visual novels, and I'm not going to tell you them.
Is one dramatical murder?
I have played Dramatical Murder, so 5 actually.
Oh, okay.
You got me.
Aaron, the scream you made me scrump.
no, I'm probably the biggest visual novel player in the group.
I agree with that. I just own a PS Vita. So,
That's fair.
All right, I'm back.
if you want
I
games in
died.
English, they
What
are
did I miss?
visual novels. Or Borderlands 2, but really shitty.
I asked what information people would like to gather, and no one seems to have anything they want to learn.
Is that a no one answered, or is that a everybody said no?
Everybody said no.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of both,
I
actually.
couldn't.
I'm not even really sure what we can ask that we don't know yet.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully
wish
you
I-
can always contact Philly.
It's true. How are Philly and Delphi getting along? That is the information I would like to gather.
Okay, make an insight check.
Bitch ass motherfucker. What is that? What is my insight in this game? Not very high. I mean, it's high. It's one of my highest, but like 19 plus 9.
Whoa, 28. They seem a little shy around each other currently. They're kind of the two kids in the group, kind of being like, okay, there's a lot of adults talking right now.
There's literally 90% of the people in this room are under 19.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, I forgot about Corbin, so sue me. 50% of the people in this room are 19 or younger. The people spearheading this are 14. They're not the children. They're all children.
You guys are like mostly adults.
No, we're all adults.
I need an adult.
It's just the concept that they're like, we are the kids in this room. They're all kids.
Yeah, but to a 12-year-old, a 16-year-old seems like an adult.
I fucking guess. What does the
You're not wrong, but I hate
25-year-old look
that.
like?
Like a
crypt?
senior.
I meant a corpse, not a crypt, but you know.
Yeah, they look like a corpse.
I'll stop interrupting now. I just wanted to know how they were doing.
They're just being a little awkward around each other currently. They did just meet too.
Crazy.
Anyway, that's what a 25-year-old looks like to a 12-year-old Mel. Just shared it.
That's 20. That's 30, Michael. That's 30. Carrying on.
Okay, so if y'all are going to go to Skydusk first, where do you want to hit?
Oh my god, let me look at the map again.
Where all do we have to go?
Well, Onatese's drug empire is in Todisgin. Ishart's in the mountains around there.
Your home is Skull's Rock.
Yeah.
So I can't believe there's two Gregsons on this map and they're spelled the same. It drives me insane.
I'm so creative.
The capital is, what is it? Flane? Flani?
Yeah.
Flani?
Flane.
Flane. In the middle of the mountains also.
Yeah. You guys
But
know.
we don't know where the prison is.
No, you don't know where the prison is.
We can probably
fair.
find out where the prison is from a bunch of drug dealers.
I was gonna say it was like a
Probably.
random person, but sure. Actually, that's not true. I was gonna say would Laura know, and then I was like, probably not, because I, Jared, don't know where our prisons are. So,
I mean, you
The
can.
only prison that we know is in Freya Noon, and it's for tax evasion.
Yeah, I know. Well, Jared, I don't know who I'm talking about anymore. Lore knows that. Also, Sarah and Lore have the same information on that.
Lore can roll a history check to see if they know where the prison is.
4.
You rolled a 4?
No, I said sure.
Oh,
Oh.
sure. I thought you said
I also
4.
heard 4. I was like, damn, that was so quick.
No. No, I didn't even get that far yet. 14.
14? That's
Like a
good
4
enough
with a
for
10.
base knowledge. The only prison you really know of would be underneath the castle.
That
Very
would be
interesting.
where Monvi is anyway.
Very cool. I
We
don't know.
could go there first then.
And I figured we'd go to the drug empire first, but just 'cause it seems like it. Well, I guess we could teleport, but it seems more on the way first.
Yeah, if we're working bottom up, I'm okay if we hit the drug empire first. Michael,
Yes.
I need a reminder. Do we have a literal time limit anymore?
I don't believe so, because
no.
the time limit was on
Yeah.
Wilhelm's dying.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was another time limit that had been imposed since then, so I just wanted to double check on
No,
that.
you currently do not have a time limit.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'm okay with hitting up Drug Empire first if that helps with the brain dilemma of, but it's at the bottom. That's my brain dilemma right now.
It's a pretty big dilemma.
I'm gonna fucking go outside and punch this person. Turn your music down.
I thought you meant Rohan.
No. No, I would never
Little
punch
punch.
my cat. Could you imagine? I would cry. It sounds like they're in the house. That's how crazy it is.
Ugh,
like they're
gross.
talking. And, yeah, it's freaking me out. Continue.
Okay. Then if you want to like physically work your way, since you guys are currently in Arton, it would make sense, like, even though you're teleporting, to like just physically go up the map to Todiskin first.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to hug all of my kids before I leave.
Yep. You can hug all the kids.
Including Tone.
Roll persuasion.
I'll do it. It's 15 on the die, but what is my... I'm pretty sure that's a 0. Yeah, it's 15.
Okay. She rolled pretty low.
She's weak.
Well,
that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say she's like weakening to me. She's softening herself. That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
She's getting soft. Yeah, she'll return an awkward hug.
They're all gonna be well. Well, and Keiku's not my child, but I'm gonna hug her too.
Is Callie back yet? Nope. Okay. That is fine.
Good if it wasn't.
You can get a hug from Keiku and from Delphi. Do you hug Philly?
Yeah. Official kid.
Or also wants a Keiku hug. And a awkward Delphi hug too.
You are all wished well. You're told that you'll be given updates as soon as they have any.
Take it.
They're going to start their dungeon delving adventures themselves here soon. So, y'all can head over to one of the churches. Are you taking your horses with you?
Yes.
We have to take the
Just-
horses with us, even if we don't use them.
Okay.
We just got them back.
And
We
what
don't
if we
have to
need them?
also teleport everywhere if that means that our horses are null and void.
We definitely can't teleport everywhere because I highly doubt that we're going to be able to reach the eye chart in the mountains with a teleportation circle. However, horses.
Yeah.
Horses go well in the mountains.
You do. Horses are great in the mountains. The cart. But I recently, last November, rode horses in the mountains. What are you talking about? Fuck you, Michael.
I think he was being genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just assume you're being sarcastic.
That's honestly same.
I mean, you could get mountain goats.
I just got a fucking horse. What do you want from me?
Assume you're being sarcastic and that you know nothing about horses, and so I just,
I mean, that's fair. I know very little about many things.
I want a mountain goat.
I know lots about horses, so that's where that is coming from.
Okay.
I don't think I'd fit on a mountain goat, though.
There's some big mountain goats.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. So, you teleport to Todiskin.
I might
As
disappear for a second.
okay, as all the church is quiet and empty, and at this point it is very cold. Winter is hitting full force, and you are now at the mountains. Elevation is higher. It is winter.
Fuck, I forgot again.
We got winter clothes.
We do.
You do. You have winter clothes. Chess.
Hi.
You made this city. Do you want to tell me about it?
Bro, I gave you a name.
You did.
I did not think of this city at all beyond... Oh, I know what I want to name it. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Okay. Skydusk is the capital of technology in Springkeep. I wouldn't say it's like gone full Magitech, but when you get outside, the torches are replaced with more magically created crystalline lights, and there are nice warm patches with like little fire crystals around to warm up by. The streets are littered with people going to and from, because I think, man, it's been a long day for y'all. It is probably nighttime actually right now. The night before the winter festival.
Yeah, there's 2 holidays.
Yep. Fox's Feast, and then 2 days later, the Winter Festival. So, people are getting decorations sorted. There are... You remember how in Knock, everyone did a big communal feast?
And then we got arrested? Yeah,
And then he got arrested? Yeah. Well, hopefully that second part doesn't happen this time, but I guess we'll see what happens at the Drug Empire. But it's that kind of...
holding drugs, so...
I make no promises.
It's that kind of situation again, but instead of it being in separate districts, in the center of... Well, a little to the side of center of town, there's a big plaza set up with, like, many rows of tables and food stations being set as people celebrate the coming of the winter, which here is pretty nice. People are pretty used to the winter over here. The buildings in Skydusk are mostly made of stone and metal. The mining industry in the mountains is very strong, though mostly in Flane and Skulls Rock. Down here in Todiskin there isn't as many mines. You can see that some of the buildings here have also been made with that white stone from the ruins, since they're pretty close by. So yeah, that gives a little bit of a rundown on Todiskin. Onates. It has been a while since you've seen your home. Last time you were running from it, being chased out after having killed your family.
Damn.
Yep.
How is Onates kind of feeling being back now?
Not a lot of good memories here. He does immediately look around to make sure there's not wanted posters for him.
Sure, make an investigation or perception check.
I don't have my sheet open. Give me 2 seconds. Excuse me. 21.
21. Yeah, you can look around. You do not see any sort of wanted posters. Or at the very least, there are definitely wanted posters. There is a bounty system set up in Springkeep. If there's a wanted poster for you, it is covered by many, many, many layers of other wanted posters.
Any that I recognize?
There's music. My phone is having a stroke. I'm not on anything. I can see the volume going up and down. I don't know what it's doing.
Sorry. Yes, there are people you recognize. You see wanted posters for the Myrmidons.
Oh. Oh yeah, they were like affiliated, right? They had wristbands.
Yeah, they were affiliated with the Voidwalkers. Not official, but do work for them.
Is that left, right? Whatever the fuck his name was?
Right.
That's the one.
There was drugs or sugar or whatever the it actually was.
And their one friend was a werewolf, and they were trying to find a cure.
Yeah.
And then we sent them in a
I think
direction.
I think I wrote that down in my notes. We were looking for. We were doing that.
Yeah. So, there's wanted posters for them. Can't really tell, like, a time frame that these were put up, though.
They're the only ones I recognize.
Yeah, they're the ones you recognize.
Okay.
Funky Brush.
And there's none of my old face.
Not that you can see. I mean, you could start pulling away posters to try and get down to, like, years ago.
I mean, as long as they're not the current layer, we're fine. So on a scale of risen to here, or not risen, I guess R10 was more plastered last time we were there. On a scale of R10 to how Voidwalkery are the streets?
Oh.
How much silver and black do I see?
Very much. You don't even see, like, any guards or military force or anything.
So they run this town.
Yeah. They run this place.
That's unfortunate for me.
They're not even trying to hide it in Todiskin.
Oh boy. Well, the good news, we don't need to stir up any trouble because Theo Magnus got us an actual, like, meeting.
You do have that
Sorry,
coin.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just a second. Can you repeat that for me? I got a little stuck in something in my brain.
Me?
Yes, I've turned you up now. I can hear you better.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Uh, I said, um, we, because the place is, like, basically Voidwalker controlled. I said, well, it's a good thing we don't have to start any trouble because we have a Theo Magnus set up a meeting for us.
That is true. Okay.
So, in theory, Sangus knows we're coming.
Yes.
So we don't need to, like, punch a drug dealer in drug dealer town and hope it goes well.
Gurnami.
I guess I will, because I don't know where to go. Well, okay, actually, I kind of have an idea on where to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take us in the direction of the old hideout, my old building.
Okay. Yeah, so you head towards your original hideout.
Oh, good idea.
Along the pathway from the church to the hideout is your old house.
Oof.
How dilapidated does it look?
That's the thing. You kind of, well, first of all, as you pass by, you know you're getting close. Like, you didn't think about it at first as you were leaving the church and heading towards your hideout, but like as you walk the streets, you're like, oh, wait a second. My house is going to be like right around this corner. Do you go to it or do you find a different way?
I think uh I think I see that we're coming up on it. Sorry?
I said, do it.
I think I see that we're coming up on it, and I sort of kind of oh, I don't know if I want to, like, I think he would be willing to. Cat, what's up, honey? I can't decide what he would want to do.
Do it.
I think he would. I think he would kind of push us away from it.
Damn it.
Sorry. Maybe after. But he sees, like, us coming up on it, and he kind of, we should go this way.
Okay.
How do you even know where you're going?
Great question. I remember where things are, and I'm just kind of backtracking. He gingerly points in the direction he avoided. That's where I used to live.
Alright.
Go take a little peeky peek of it.
Maybe after there's. I didn't leave it in the greatest condition.
That's okay. We're not going to judge you. We haven't been there in a long time.
Well, I appreciate.
Do we know what he did? I can't remember.
I don't know if he ever fully explained, but it's been implied a lot that not very good things. But I don't
Yeah.
know if he flat out told everybody once he got all of his memories back what he fully did.
Laura doesn't care. They think that probably Anateus previously lived like a frat boy and is like, I don't care. I want to see this place.
We'll see how you feel after
Mhm.
then.
Yeah. If where we're going now, if I'm wrong, and where we're going now isn't the right building, we can check there on the way back. Because after that, I'll be out of ideas.
Right.
We're going to go to my old business, work, business. It was a business.
So both.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, lead the way.
Yeah, I keep walking.
You keep on walking. Tarskin's like a medium-sized city. It's not the tiny Risen, but it's not a capital like Arton, so it doesn't take super long to get to where you're going. And the warehouse you used to hold up in is more on the outskirts of the city.
Okay.
You walk down the streets that you remember so well, images of your childhood flashing by. When you get to the site of your old warehouse, you see that it is gone.
Oh.
There is a small little monument made out to in memory of Svik.
In memory of who?
Vic, your
Oh,
gnome.
yes, my gnome. Oh. Okay. I'll approach the little monument.
There's a portrait of Svik there from when he was younger before the years kind of really took a toll on him.
I'll kind of put my hand on, like, somewhere on it. For what it's worth, I am sorry.
And feel a cold breeze kind of waft through, and there is a bit of snow beginning to fall in the night. You being eliminated. You being Taste is eliminated. You being illuminated by the crystal lights on the roads.
Okay. Well, kind of was expecting them to be here. I guess we're going to the house after all.
Do you think there's gonna be information there?
Oh.
Or squatter?
Squatter, maybe they... I'm not sure how nostalgic these people are. I sort of... Well... Obviously they've... And he sort of looks at the monument. They've picked whose side of history they favor. So I don't know. I don't know if the house is going to have any clues or anything, but I might as well continue to walk down this memory lane.
Sorry, I was being startled to death. What'd you say? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said, he looked at the monument and said, it appears,
that bit I caught, the side of history they're on.
Yeah, the side of history
and then my dad kicked my door down and scared the shit out of me.
And then he said, I'm not sure if there'll be anything at the house, but might as well continue to walk down this memory lane.
Yes. Hell yeah. Let's find out.
Before we get there, I should let you all know, because I don't think I've talked about it. That man, and he points at the portrait, was my best friend. Well, at least I thought. Unreliable narrator, perhaps. I at least thought he betrayed me, and I killed him.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to the place I lived before. The last time I was there, I murdered my mother, father, and little sister.
Christ on his face.
I
It is a
never
lot of
said
things.
I was a good man before.
It's true. Evidently,
Well, things.
we did discuss that there was the possibility that you weren't.
Mhm.
I was a murderer. I snapped and killed everybody mostly everybody close to me, and fled. If I killed others after that, they weren't important enough to remember.
Put a pin in that one, yeah?
I would rather do that, yes.
Seems like a lot to think about right now. One thing at a time.
Yeah. So,
But thank you for your honesty.
it's been years, and I don't know what the place is going to look. I'm not going to assume the bodies are still there.
Well, there would probably be skeletons now.
Yeah.
Not that that's the important part, I'm sorry.
But in a place like Skydusk, where invention is the mother of all, that involves moving forward, so much like here, there's probably something, maybe a monument built in its place, and only a reminder.
You think?
Well, that or sentimentality, Sangus turned it into his base of operations.
Oh! Goody.
Hmm.
Oh, perhaps this is a good question to ask. When we get to that place, the end of the road, so to speak, how is it that you would like us to proceed?
I didn't get that far, honestly.
Let me rephrase it. Do you want us to shut our mouths and let you speak, or do you want help?
You're
You want
allowed.
our opinion?
You can speak. I'm not going to. I
You want to do the talking? That, I assume, is
I
valid.
I want to
Allowed.
start doing the talking, but you're allowed to interject if you have things to say.
I want to have your back, that's all.
I will allow that. I appreciate it. It's going to be a lot. Especially if this person is who I am suspecting they are.
You're elf. Not elf. You're not elf. You're elf that is not an elf.
Yes.
Mhm.
The only person worth remembering who isn't dead.
That was so harsh.
Even after I got my full memories, it's... He didn't exactly have a lexicon of people that he held fondly.
No, I suppose that's fair.
Most of the Voidwalker uppers now aren't people that I knew. Not Theomagnus, not Algernon. Nobody we've met.
Did forget about Algernon, admittedly, for a moment. I didn't realize that he was part of the,
I was trying to remember if he was, but I think he was.
No, that sounds right.
If not a direct member, at least affiliated with them.
Have to be if you're an information broker.
Yeah.
It's alright. Take a breath. Take a minute.
Okay. Let's go pay old home a visit, I guess.
Go figure some shit out.
That, yes. Go figure some shit out.
You head back to your old home. And when you get there, it looks much like you remember it. And for everyone else, it's a big house. It's not like Zintrus's house big. But it is a larger 2-story house. Bigger than the other ones around in the area. It's got a nice, well, what probably looked like a really nice tree back a few years ago. It is now very unkept. The lawn is also unkept. Garden unkept. Everything about it is unkept, but it doesn't look dilapidated. There's no broken windows. There's no like panels falling off. Well, I guess it's more stone and metal, but it doesn't look like it's fallen to the wayside. You see standing on the edge of the road like 2 small children egging on a friend who is like slowly creeping up to the front door.
I used to play that game.
The kid is like going really slowly before he even makes it to the door. It swings open and person inside yells to get off his property and throws a bottle at him.
Get off my lawn!
Kind of. And the kid kind of just jumps and runs away, and the kids that were on the road just kind of laugh as they run off.
Oh, good. Somebody lives there.
Look familiar.
Great question. God?
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. They do look familiar.
I forgot that it was nighttime.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
You haven't
familiar.
You haven't seen this person since you were really young. This is your uncle, Guida Verad.
I'm sorry, hold on. What?
Guida.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, you said the last name as well, and that's what
Yes.
confused me.
Yeah.
I thought you called him Guinevere.
You haven't seen him since you were probably 9 or 10.
Okay.
What you know about him is he was a traveling artist and would basically spend all his time away. Would come back once in a while, catch up, maybe take you fishing, before running off again.
Oh boy. Have we... No, because we can teleport now, so it didn't take us forever to get here. Why am I missing HP? Have we long rested since whatever would have caused me to be missing HP?
Probably not.
I think so.
The last thing I
have-
remember is the fight that we had, but we rested since then.
I have full HP, which usually means that nobody else should have hits. Because if I've been healed,
I feel like you took damage from something unrelated to fighting, but I can't remember what.
I don't know if it would have been 38 hit points, though.
Oh, that's quite a bit.
I'm also missing spell slots, so I probably just forgot to hit long rest. So I'm just gonna do that real fast, don't mind me. Onates, before going up there, is kind of like, oh, wish I would have thought of this a little bit, and I don't know, saw if we could have found a hairstylist who works on dust. Well, too late now.
Wait, hold on. God, sorry, I'm sorry. My cat and my dad are both really annoying right now. Let me respond to you. Lean over, come here.
I lean over.
I'm gonna fluff his hair. It's dust. Brush some off his jacket. There you go. Get his name.
Okay. I will go knock on the door. Dun 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 dun. Wah, wah.
Wait, should we stay here? Should we stay here?
Yes.
Okay.
Please don't abandon me here.
No, I mean like, you want us to stay outside, out of sight?
Oh no, you can.
Oh, come up with you? Okay.
Yeah, you can come up.
I just need to know. It's very important. This is a family matter.
I'm gonna poop myself. Don't leave me.
Roll a Constitution saving throw to not poop.
Constipation saving throw.
That's a 5. I need to go change my pants really quick.
Oh, it tastes literally shits.
Does he shit bricks?
Ooh.
Probably.
That actually makes sense for once ever.
Yeah.
The entirety of forever.
Onates decides to quit being a princeps and become a construction. Anyway,
This is shit.
yeah,
I hate it here.
he shits bricks.
I'm gonna taste like I'm gonna make 1,000 billion million monies because I can shit bricks.
Like a shit brick house.
They come out perfectly square too.
Awful.
Terrible.
Anyway,
No good, hopefully bad day.
Well, I'll follow along then. I hope everybody else does too.
Mm-hmm.
are you sneaking up to the house or are you kind of just walking?
He literally knocked on the front door.
True.
Yeah, I just walk up
You hear
like I used to the place.
you knock on the door, you hear a grumbling, I thought I told you to get out of here.
Uh,
Knock again. Just
I knock again.
Grumbles, opens the door. What do you want?
Sorry to bother you. Um,
Make an insight check.
okay. I was about to ask to do that, actually. I need to see if he recognizes me before I pretend to not know who he is. Insight check, 17.
17. There's definitely no recognition on his face. He looks slightly drunk. Very disheveled.
they look anything like Anates.
Um,
Vaguely in the vague department. I obviously know they don't look like the same race, but
kind of. A little bit in like the nose and eyes, but otherwise not really.
Okay.
He also looks like he's been through the ringer. Hair disheveled, clothes a mess.
Teeth unbrushed.
I'm sorry, is this a bad time?
It's almost midnight.
Right. Sorry, we keep late hours. I often forget what time it is. I'm sorry. I used to know the people who used to live here.
So it's half the town. What's your point?
Well, I've been gone for a while. Did did they move or?
Kind of gives a little chuckle. Yeah, you could say that.
I could.
where did they move to? Sorry, sir.
My brother, his wife, and daughter moved 6 feet underground.
Oh. I'm sorry for your loss.
Say my nephew did it. I don't believe it. Ever since then, though, he's been missing. Apparently died somewhere off other side of the kingdom. Now this is just the local murder house.
He's been missing.
I guess. I don't know. They say he killed the family and then ran off and died somewhere, I guess. I don't know.
Well, maybe I can find him on my travels then and catch up. Or something else. I'd like to think he didn't commit such an atrocity.
I don't think he did. It's not like him. He was a good boy. Wouldn't hurt a fly.
my memories of him are mixed. It's been a long time. Well, sorry for bothering you at such a late hour.
That's fine. I'm used to it. Always someone coming by. Like those damn kids.
Why did you choose to stay here if you're always being bothered?
This is my home. I never had a home for a long time. Traveled everywhere. This is where my family was. I wasn't just gonna let it. I wasn't gonna let it go.
That's... I appreciate someone with sentimentality like that. Well, you have a good night, sir.
Yeah. You too.
When we are far enough away from the house... Well, that dries up both of my leads. But he said something interesting.
What was that?
Well, he says that his nephew, me, that I've been gone since the deaths happened.
But that's not new, is it? That's what everybody said.
That's what everybody said, but Theo Magnus used my name specifically for the leader.
Yes.
And if this is where the leader hangs out, why would my uncle say that I've been gone?
Well, my first thought is that he doesn't necessarily collude with, you know, the Voidwalkers.
They seemingly control the town, though.
Yeah.
I would think if this leader is using my name, then I wouldn't be presumed missing.
Then I think the best thing we can do is find a Voidwalker and talk to them. There's no shortage of them.
We probably want a little higher of one than just some street dealer.
Yeah, you could always say that you have a meetup, a meeting with Sangus. Although the last time we spoke to a lower down, it didn't go very well.
Yeah, you could buy more drugs.
I meant, oh, yeah. No, you were there for that.
Yep.
The one that we donutted. We, Arlantace, turned into a donut.
I apologized to his friend and
Sure
gave
you
him
did.
stew.
That you did, unfortunately. Still sucks to be donutted.
It does. I've gone cold turkey since. I haven't donuted in a very long time.
I feel like that's not true. It is and it isn't. Like that, yes, you're right. How about we
The
find
more you
some...
say it, the more perverse it sounds.
It
You know
does.
that, right?
It really does. Let's find a place to settle down. I think that's another good step. Midnight, like you said. If we
Right.
can find a place to stay, we'll probably find Voidwalkers.
Is there an inn that I remember, Michael?
An inn? Oh. You
Yes.
mean like an actual inn? I thought you meant like an inn into something like.
No. We've already established beforehand and definitely now that my old stuff doesn't connect. At least not as obviously as I was thinking it might. So yeah, like a tavern or like somewhere to stay the night.
Yeah. there is a pretty decent tavern called the Dragon Tooth Inn.
The dragon's too thin? No! Give him some
Gotta
food!
eat more sandwiches.
I'm
Give
changing
him
it to
a
that.
sandwich.
It
The dragon too
is,
thin?
yeah, it's the Dragon Tooth Thin, but the sign, the text is just too close together.
That kerning will get you every
Yeah,
time.
so instead of Dragon Tooth Thin, it just looks like it says Dragon Tooth Thin. Yeah.
Poor dragon.
Love it.
Give him some nummies.
There is a decent amount of like dragon references around here. Onates and Lore would know that Skydusk is kind of where the last dragons were kind of seen, and there's still some dragon bones and stuff all around.
Yeah,
I
Laura's
literally
seen dragon
just saw a
bones.
dragon.
You guys
I
have
think we've
seen
talked
a
about this
dragon,
before.
though you haven't followed up on that.
It flew away!
Yeah.
The fuck were we supposed to follow up with it? It's
I've
fine,
seen
it's
dragon
irrelevant.
bones. They're up by where his home is, the mountains. We've definitely established this before.
Yep.
Yeah, he told Velky about them.
Mm-hmm.
So, dragon toothin', hey?
Dragon Toothin.
Do you think that they have good food? Or is it called the toothin' because they don't feed you?
Mm.
I guess we're gonna find out.
I guess we are.
To the Dragon Toothin.
Oh,
You go in, there is a lot of ruckus going on inside as people are pre-gaming the festival with their drinks. No one's currently eating, though you do kind of see like a kitchen area in the back.
Alright.
There is a multitude of waiters and waitresses running around, filling drinks, getting more orders, trying to stop people from fighting too much.
Zin, you're in. Look, there's bar fights.
Yeah.
when did I ever establish Zin was a bar fighter?
Never. Velky's just pulling his leg. Because he's made it his mission to do so.
We just thought it was something he would enjoy, you know?
Yes, bar fighting with my natural ability to hit anything.
Sometimes you need
You're
a
a
target.
swashbuckler.
And yet, I still can't hit anything.
You just need incentive.
I just need
Maybe
dice
bar
that
fighting-
won't fuck me over.
Where you find your true talent. Maybe you'll find you're natural at it.
So let's go get a room. Set ourselves up for the night. Are they flying some void walker colors? I was gonna say void color walkers.
You get yes, they are definitely. I mean, every business in town basically is. You do see like some people being taken out back by people wearing the Voidwalker colors. Doesn't look like they're going to be roughed up. Probably going to buy some of the good stuff.
Thinking the good.
This is the dollar store. How good can it be?
Alright, well, you know you're in good.
Mm,
This is why people normally ask for shady shit, right? Like in inns, in taverns.
happens at a bar fights, yeah. suffice to bring all the roughness.
Perfect. So, this looks like the place to ask. Is there anybody tending the front?
Yeah. There's at least always someone at like the actual bar.
Alright.
I will say there is music being played, but it is a single man on an accordion.
For him.
Not even something cool, just the accordion. Well, the accordion's really cool, but
Accordion slaps.
every day of my life I'm waiting for somebody to say the hurdy-gurdy. It's never the hurdy-gurdy. For when it is. Hello. A room? For how many of us are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 5.
A room for 5.
Yes.
Oof. We don't have anything that big. It's the night before the festival.
Do you have a room for 2 that 5 of us can pile into the bed on?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or a barn. I'll take hay, if that's what you've got.
Oh, the barn's all full.
Okay, then I'll take the room for 2 for 5.
Okay. That'll be 5 silver.
Like that. Ask your questions on a nice Alright.
Are they? Is the bartender wearing colors?
Nope.
I did. They're not, but they're flying the colors of.
Yeah.
I asked that.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if they like personally were wearing.
No, they're not
So
personally wearing. The
fucking
colors are
valid of you.
outside, and then there's also like above the door. There's a little like flag to remind everyone.
How do I want to ask this?
I'm taking my time rifling through my coin bag specifically to give Anate some time to formulate his thoughts.
Yeah, I don't just want to be like, who do you work for?
That's not what we discussed. I mean, I guess it is, technically.
Yeah, we discussed figuring out this thing. Sorry if this isn't your particular business, but I have a meeting with someone high up in the town's structure. I was curious where to find them. I wasn't really told where to go.
She kind of raises an eyebrow. First of all, do you have your crystal showing? Both of you?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a good question. Oh no.
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we are going to a place that's pretty sketchy on purpose, so maybe he would hide us too.
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
Okay. High up, you say? Gonna need to be a little more specific on that.
Are we avoiding names?
5th floor?
I was going to at first, but I guess maybe I can give them.
Fuck you, Matt.
Does the name Thea Magnus mean anything to you?
Let me check.
Let me check. They opened their ledger.
No,
Well,
no, that was me. That was me, not them.
I'm gonna say Theo Magnus sent me. Like if they know who Theo Magnus
Oh, okay, cool.
sent me to talk to the I'm gonna say like the head honcho. I'm avoiding the name Sangus because I'm weird about it now.
You are weird about it. It's everybody knows the name, but no, it's weird now.
Well, no, because it's like he said that name, but like Sangus has been gone and hasn't been around. Then why is that name? Is it just like if I had asked the uncle, would have just been like, well, that's some other guy named Sangus? Like, is there no relation?
I don't
You're
know.
weird.
I can't.
You're weird about Sangus.
I can only assume that you're thinking really hard about it. But you could be thinking really hard about it for a good reason. I don't know.
We're gonna find out.
We are. We're gonna find out. We're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
It's gonna be okay.
So you say Theo Magnus sent you?
I say, does the name Theo Magnus mean anything to you?
Make an insight check.
Not great, but 14.
14. You can kind of see she kind of goes a little rigid. I already paid this month.
I'm not here for you. Theo
So
Magnus.
please don't worry about that.
Theo Magnus set a meeting up for me with the big boss, but I'm not sure where to go.
This isn't a shakedown. We just mean it.
Okay.
We're just
I
lost.
promise I don't want your money.
All right. There's a nondescript building. Doesn't have any signage, anything outside of it. It's near the center of town. Always some people out playing cards outside of it. Can't really miss it. It's pretty big.
I think we were told that. We super were. That sounds so familiar.
You were
I-
told that,
Okay.
but you weren't told where.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the second you said outside playing cards, I was like, oh yeah, we super do that.
Go to the center of town where they're setting up the decorations. Go the opposite direction of the old church. You'll find it pretty quick.
And do you happen to know the big guy's name?
We're not really supposed to say it.
Can you give us the first letter? You can write it down if you'd like.
Make a persuasion check.
I can't. Okay, I'll slap my own ass for guidance.
Can I help for advantage? Am I helping?
Sure.
Finger guns?
For advantage, you say?
Yes.
Oh, bless advantage. I got a nat 20, and with my guidance, I got a 22.
Hell yeah.
We
Okay.
dog bless the. Oh my
We
god.
dog bless.
We
Yep.
dog bless.
I've never seen him. I don't know anyone who's seen him. Everyone who has seen him has disappeared. From what I know, his name is Sangus the Risen.
Mm.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to laugh.
So it is supposed to be me. Then why did he think I would? I'm doing this internal. This is internal. I'm not doing this.
It's okay. Thank you for your help. That's what we thought, but we were a little sketchy on the matter. We weren't sure if we were allowed to say it either.
If Onates was a meme, his like eyes would be bulging and it would be zooming in on him as it turns red and he's vibrating.
Your icon right now?
That's who my icon to. No. Thank you for your help. We'll still take that room.
Oh, yeah, I was asking specifically because we need a place to stay. Here's a couple extra silver for your trouble, not problem. That's not what I meant to say, I'm sorry. I have problems.
Yeah, thanks. Here's the key.
Thanks. Don't worry, we won't say anything.
Mum's the word.
If anyone bugs you, you come to me, I'll kick their butt.
She doesn't look too reassured on that.
I'm stronger than I look, trust me.
He is.
Don't let the hype fool you.
As you turn around to head up to your room, you like turn 180 and a person right in front of you just gets punched out.
I unflinch. I am not flinching. I am unmoving.
Does he peel at all?
Oh, do I have to make a check for that? Not the peeing, but the unflinching. I would like to not flinch at this. This is a normal day.
This is a normal day. Okay, make a... what would a roll for that be? Just roll a d20.
10.
Yeah, you managed to not flinch.
Nice.
I was just going like death saving throw rules on that.
Oh, you're valid. You're valid.
Okay. As you head up to your small bedroom, we'll take ourselves a little breaky break.
Oh shit. I'm gonna go pet my cat so he calms the fuck down.
Breaky break.
Yeah.
And go piss girl.
Go piss girl.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know if you could hear that squeak. I'm sorry if you did.
I did, but it's okay because I'm used to it because mine does it all the time because I'm crying inside.
We all heard it, but it wasn't actually that bad. I think it was better than you think.
Okay, good to know. So you have your room in the inn, the Dragon Tooth Inn. What do you do with your night?
Prepare. Sleep.
Sleep.
Right at dawn!
True.
We sleep, and I prepare spells that I think will be helpful with taking down a drug organization.
Okay. Can you give me a couple of those? Like, let me know what you're going in with.
Why? So you can counterspell them?
You know, classic spells like cocaine away or meth be gone.
Not the meth be gone.
I actually was thinking cocaine away.
No, see, you have to submit your spell list daily to keep the DM happy.
Must consume.
Must file it in
Did it?
triplicate.
I don't know, did anyone else see that today? Or
No.
yesterday? Some DM went on a crazy thing because he was sick of his players. It was like a list of like 44 rules.
Oh, that I did see.
I have not seen that. Please send it to me.
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So if you're going in with meth be gone and cocaine away, then you should be all set.
Yeah. I did just find out I have a spell called Stellar Bodies that makes stars orbit me.
Dang. That sounds like it fits your archetype pretty well.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and prepare that. I don't even know what it does, but like it gives me stars.
That you can dance with.
That's what I do.
So you get a good night's sleep. Well, as good as you can with the sound of an accordion playing all night below you.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Best sleep.
Yeah. Best sleep.
We're gonna make a pile for real on this bed.
For real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Fits 2, about to fit 5.
I can be wild shaped for an amount of hours equal to half of my druid level.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep on top of you though.
Oh, okay. I was gonna turn into something small to make more room. But if that's the case, I don't do that.
What's your druid level?
14.
Oh, so you can be shaped for 7 hours.
Unless I'm misremembering what it does, but I feel like I'm not, so...
It wraps around like a little, sleeps like a little bagel bite, so...
Lord takes a literal corner. He's good. They're vibing.
Did you get any winter clothes from Marigold?
Marigold comes pre-equipped with a giant bow that turns into a scarf. I think he's okay.
I don't actually think I specifically bought clothes for Marigold, but I did buy those poofs for my hands, and Marigold lives in it.
Okay.
I do remember that conversation.
I think I would buy Marigold little booties, though, so his feet don't freeze. Because if it's too cold or too hot for you to step on the barefoot sidewalk, it's too cold or too hot for your pet. Get boots for your dogs if you're going to take them out on the concrete.
Teddy does not like boots.
Well, he doesn't go for walks either, so...
Yeah, he does. Took him
No
out
dog
last
likes boots. You guys know that you have to, acclimate them, right? Like, that's not a thing that they just... You can't just put boots on a dog. You have to train them to do that. It's similar to how sometimes you have to train a cat to wear a harness. They don't just do that. Harness is a little bit easier because if you get a one that they like. But, like, animals don't like wearing socks. If it's too hot for you to put your feet on the concrete, you shouldn't be taking your dog on a walk.
Good to know. I'll see about getting him acclimated to some boots.
Or just go on the grass. That works too.
Also on harnesses, that was my favorite part of Stray. It appears on the cat and it just flops over.
Yeah, cats do that because they don't actually. They're not meant to do that. Lots of cats do that to collars too. If you put them on and they like start freaking out, it's just because they like you do have to train them to not be scared.
All right.
Anyway.
So, do you head out to the base first thing?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
I was
there's a reason why not.
No, I was getting comfy.
Oh, that sounded like the I have no. I have a no.
I have trepidation.
No, sorry, that was just me getting comfy.
When you exit the building, the streets are already alive with people getting ready for the feast tonight. One thing you notice is people are like transporting boxes and stuff on like small trolley carts, but they're like hovering on like a little platform that's they're pushing them around on.
Horrible. By horrible, I mean sick.
Velky, you feel a deep-seated aversion to this technology.
Yeah, okay. I hiss.
You can actually choose whether to or not. You just did grow up in Area Eve.
It's bizarre. It's questionable. But I have gotten a little acclimated to the concept with lore around.
Yeah.
It's unnatural.
I'll give you a little pat on the back.
There's also a lot more people here with prosthetics.
Sick. Not the only freak.
Whether it be because tinkering with stuff causes explosions or injuries, or just because this is where it's easier to get prosthetics, I would say it's like a quarter of the people, maybe like a little less than a quarter of the people have prosthetics.
I mean, Laura's still probably a freak. He's the only one who's got a prosthetic that also has a grappling hook.
I mean, you don't know what all these things do.
That's true.
Some people only have like a hand or a foot, but some have full arms. One person has both legs.
One has an arm and a leg and is followed by a suit of armor.
Yep.
Oh.
I get it. That took me a whole second.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's find our way to the thingy.
Okay.
Like both of Laura's parents have prosthetics. This is pretty common.
Whoever's leading the way, give me an investigation.
I simply assumed it was on a taste, but I suppose I shouldn't assume.
I got a 9.
Okay, it's going to take you a little while, even with the directions. You notice that there is actually a few people out playing cards today. So you kind of walk up to a few at first, and nope, that was the wrong people. They didn't know anything you were talking about. So it isn't until like noon when you actually find the building you're looking for.
Okay.
As stated, no markings on it. Can't really tell if it is a house or a shop or what, but it's fairly big. Could just be.
We walked past this like 4 times, and just because it was nondescript, we didn't register that it even existed.
Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like how Disneyland paints things in green so you don't look at it.
They painted in Go Away green.
Yeah, in Go Away green.
It's just not the color green.
Yeah, a very specific
kind
green.
Of like that pink that also makes you feel calm, but it's hilarious because it only makes you feel calm for the first couple minutes, and then it actually makes you feel anger and hostility and paranoia.
Oh, send me that. I want to feel that.
I'll try to find it. They put it in like so many like waiting rooms and like sports lockers, and then it became a problem.
But yeah, there's a few people out playing cards. Only one of them have a Voidwalker color on them.
Okay, that's probably the one we're looking for then.
I mean, like, there's people playing cards, and of the people, there's one person.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
That way they're not being like, it's actually here, since they are trying to hide it a bit.
Right. Okay, I'm following now. I guess I will approach.
As you approach, all of them kind of just stop. They don't look at you, but it's like they're waiting.
Hello, fellow teenagers.
Fellow criminals.
Hello, fellow criminals. I walk up to them. Excuse me.
What?
I believe I have some business here. I'm looking for... Oh, they said we're not supposed to say his name. I'm looking for the big boss. Theo Magnus sent me.
Got any proof?
Fuck, did he give me proof?
Yeah, he gave you like a custom poker chip.
Okay. I
And
couldn't
Mel just
remember.
died.
Her Discord's been weird lately.
Oh, she's back.
Oh,
You good,
sick of
Mel?
this shit. If Discord is not open on a window for like 5 seconds, it just cuts out entirely. It's really annoying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Done an update already. I don't know what it wants from me.
Blood.
If you missed, I said, I was here to see the big boss. Theo Magnus sent me. They asked if I had proof, and then I asked Michael if I had proof, and he reminded me that Theo Magnus gave me a custom poker chip.
I did miss that because I was asking for a reminder and then nobody answered, and then I realized that I was dead. So thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So I will show the poker chip then.
All right, just 1 second. You take my place. The guy that was wearing the Voidwalker colors sits up and just kind of forces you into the chair.
Okay.
And he walks in. You are
No, the rest
dealt
of us just standing there like, hello.
you are dealt into this poker game.
Okay. I wasn't really here to. Okay. I guess I'm playing poker now.
It's like second nature, it'll come back to you.
Do you know how to play poker?
Michael, do I know how to play poker?
To be fair, we did have that time.
Yeah,
Elder
you should.
Gods.
You know.
You should.
Okay. In that case, yes. I remember a little bit from Elginon.
Very good.
All right. So, we're going to play this a little different. We're going to use 3d6s.
No shit, fuck dicks. Okay.
Well, Michael really said you're actually gonna play poker.
I have 3d6.
Okay. There's going to be basically 4 hands. The lowest hand is 2 of a kind, so 2 of the same number. Next highest is called same parity. All your dice are either odds or evens. You have a straight, so 3 in a row, or 3 of a kind, 3 of the same. You get
do have a
to
straight.
roll.
True.
You roll, and then you're going to make a bid. You won't tell me what you got, though. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. You got your hand?
Yes.
Okay, make your first bid. How much do you want to bet?
Not a lot. Is there a minimum?
Nope.
Okay. One gold.
1 gold, okay. They'll call. So there's now 2 gold in the pot. You can re-roll one of your dice if you like.
Oh, yes. I'll do that.
You can re-roll as many dice as you want.
Okay.
Basically returning cards.
Okay, I'll re-roll 2 of my dice.
I'm re-rolling 1.
That did not get better.
Would you like to raise?
No.
He'll raise 2 more gold.
I'll call, I guess.
Okay. You can now re-roll again if you like. I'll also say, at this point, you could try to cheat. Do a little sleight of hand.
I'm not sure what the point of this is. I don't want to start cheating yet. Like, are they testing me? Do I have to win?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do know. You decidedly know. You made this up. Don't pretend like you're not involved. Well, yeah, I'll just re-roll a die. Eh. Okay.
All right. Do you raise? This is the last hand.
Yeah, I'll raise another 2 gold.
Okay. They'll call. So now there is 10 gold in the pot.
Okay. I'm gonna let them believe that that's big money.
And you reveal your hands.
Okay.
I've got 3 6s.
Oh, fuck. I had 654.
Ooh, that's pretty good. But you do lose, so they get the 10 gold. So you've lost 5 gold.
Again, I choose to let them believe that that's big money.
And at that time, the Voidwalker guy will come back out. You can enter now.
Okay. What was there a point to that? Was that a test or?
No, we were just playing.
Oh.
Passing time.
Have a little fun.
Do I have to go? Can my friends come with me?
Yeah, they can come with.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. When you enter, there's like a lot of people shuffling about, moving products back and forth. Not back and forth, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, they're just walking back and forth.
Yeah, they're doing the video game NPC things where they look like they're doing stuff, but like if you watch too long, they're clearly just going in circles.
Me, every day.
Yeah.
You're Skyrim NPC.
Yeah, basically. You're taken to a back room and knocks on the door, and you just hear a voice. You may enter.
Do I know that voice?
You do.
It's your voice.
It's not your voice.
Okay. Is it the voice I've been thinking it is this whole time?
I'm not in your head.
Is it my elf? My elfie
Oh.
not elf?
Yes.
Okay.
You hear the voice of Rico.
Yeah, I fucking thought it was you. Why you take my name, bro? Probably my face, too.
Face.
Face off.
Like the movie Face Off?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The guy opens the door for you and just kind of motions for you to enter.
Take a deep breath.
Squeeze hand.
I enter the room where it happens.
Okay. You enter the room. It's fairly large. It kind of seems more like a living room than an office. There's some nice couches, coffee table, some drinks, nice rug, well lit. Sitting on one of the couches with arms spread wide, you see what appears to be an elf. It is Rico.
Does he look like Rico, or does he look like
does he look like Elf Rico, or does he look like half elf me?
He looks like Elf Rico.
Don't even take my face, just my name? Look like me!
Sucker.
Fucking this guy.
This guy.
Well, now you know why nobody's seen him.
Yeah, why everybody's like, yeah, why my uncle's like, yeah, he's gone. That's just some fucker using the name. Fucking idiot. Oh, okay.
What are the feelings swirling inside Onitace right now? That was your boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm onto something fresh.
Whoa. You killed some guys for this dude, man.
I did do
Your
that.
family.
Whew.
There's a lot. Onitace just kind of looks at him.
Well, come in. Sit down, have a drink.
Sorry, I was expecting someone else, I think.
Oh, really? Rico not good enough for you, big, tall, and handsome?
I sit down. I'm rattled.
Frazzled, even.
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody sit?
Part of me wants to be obstinate,
Sure.
but alright.
Yeah, I will sit. I don't see reason not to.
So, how can the
Anyone
Void
else,
Walkers
Dad?
help you?
can they help me? Well, judging by the fact that he used his real name, I'm guessing he recognizes me.
Make an insight check.
19.
There doesn't really seem to be any sort of recognition.
I'm going crazy! So, you said your name is Rico?
It is Rico Monte.
That's not what they've been calling you.
I can assure you that's what I've always been called. I'm number 2 in this operation.
So you're not Sangus.
No, I'm not Sangus.
Not that you're not lovely. Where is the big guy? I was kind of hoping to meet with him.
Well, not just anybody gets to meet with the head of the Voidwalkers. As the trusted right hand, I can assure you that I can vet you before you are granted an audience with him.
Right. Okay.
You have to calm down on it.
I'm trying.
You have to calm down, Chess.
Yeah. Well, I can't speak to Chess as Velky, can I?
Okay then. Well, on my journeys, I've been hearing a lot about your operation and this mysterious man behind it. And I've been curious.
I should hope so. We've been expanding quite exponentially. Get our hands in every little pie we can.
Right. What is the end goal of that?
What is the end goal of any master enterprise? It's money. Money, power, fame, fortune, whatever you wish.
So you're not trying to rule the world.
Not exactly. There's
Still
not.
feels like it's the implication that you might be trying.
Make a persuasion check.
Fucking persuasion out the booty cheeks today. Okay, slap my own ass for guidance. 17.
17. There is more than one way to be in power. Now, generally, if things go south, the person in charge takes the blame. If you hold power over the person in charge, then you can be in charge without being in charge.
She's saying that he holds power over the person in charge.
If we keep growing the way we have been, then yes.
No, I meant you specifically.
Oh, No, I don't mean me specifically. I mean the Voidwalkers. Sangus. Whoever's going to be in charge of this place. Currently Monvi. Grizel. The other Princeps. We gain enough power, we can control them. Things go south, they take the blame.
So you want to control everything without any of the responsibility.
Exactly. All the power without any of the worry.
That's awful.
Oh, sad to hear you think so.
Someone who's in charge should be explicitly.
Sorry.
Yes?
Didn't mean to scream like that. I got cut off again.
Oh.
And I was screaming, and then it came back on when I was screaming about it.
Oh, you were trying to get me to shut up, Lori.
No, I missed what you said in the past 7 seconds, so you're good. Keep going.
Oh, I said that's awful.
Yeah, that part I heard.
Okay. That was, someone in charge should be explicitly responsible. That's the point. If you're going to control everything, if something goes wrong, people have to be able to look to you to take responsibility.
Why?
Because it was your decision. Because you're in control.
But then you have all the headache of taking out the one who is in control, having to put a new person in control. Then there's plenty of problems and hiccups on the way of that as they learn things, causing more problems. It's easier if there's just a figurehead and the one who's actually in charge can just smoothly sail along everything.
He's talking about himself.
He's very clearly talking about himself. You... Well, I can't say I agree with your methods. I think if you get what you want, that you should be held responsible.
Well, I believe we are free to disagree on this. Take this city, for example. We essentially run it, the Voidwalkers, but there's still the official government who report to the higher-ups in Flame. But the government here doesn't need to worry about any decisions. They just have to worry about making sure everything seems like they're still in control. I decide what happens.
And you tell them to lie to their people.
And it's gone very smoothly so far.
You tell them to do things.
Well, the Voidwalkers tell them.
Your boss.
Exactly.
Sangus.
Yes. He tells me what to tell them. They do what we say. Nobody gets hurt. We reap the profits. They don't have to stress out about the ins and outs of the city business. Everyone wins.
Except for the people who are being lied to and conned.
Well, ignorance is bliss.
The people see a figure they can trust. Someone they can believe in. But behind it is just people pulling their strings.
What's the difference?
I was gonna say that's literally all politics.
Yeah, we're making a bit of a heavy-handed metaphor here.
The difference is that people need to be able to trust the person in charge.
Why, though? And they do. They do trust the man in charge.
Because the man in charge should have the best interest in mind. You don't.
I would say I have the only interest in mind that matters.
Your own.
Our own. And if you
Our.
think any other mayor, well, maybe there's a few mayors and lords out there that do truly care about the people they govern. But I can guarantee you there are plenty that don't and are only looking out for themselves. We're not an outlier here.
And that's why you're not the only one I oppose.
Why have you come here? You seek an audience with Sangus, but I'm not seeing why I should let you see him.
You should let me see him to prove that you even can.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I did hear you, though I don't quite understand what you mean.
Maybe you need to get closer to him.
Kind of sad you gave me your name when I came in. I was hoping it would be a big surprise reveal. Really took the wind out of my sails on that one. What I mean is, your leader is a dead man.
Yes. He died and has risen from the dead.
Well, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. That is what
But I
Sangus
feel like-
did.
Feel like you have the details a little muddled. Because I am Sangus.
When you say that, there's kind of like... We'll make an insight. Anyone can make the insight on this one.
I want to make an insight on that too. Let me in. Let me in. Where's my sheet? Let me in. Let me have him.
17.
I think these guys got it. I think it's covered.
Whatever 17 plus 9 is.
26.
Thank you. I appreciate you and your math.
Rico looks very caught off guard. There's a bit of sweat now. Though also still he hasn't cracked.
It's
And
the
he just-
recognition. I need to know.
there's still no, like, there's a bit of thought going through him now where he's like scanning Onate's features and is like kind of being like, well, there's some there, but like, you're a Ganassi, you don't have the pointed ears, your hair is made out of dust. So it's like you could be a lookalike if you didn't have all these blaring differences. So he's just kind of like, and as ridiculous as that sounds, do you have any proof of the matter?
Yes, you do.
I do.
You're back.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Do you
maybe.
do you know? Do you know how he died? How I died?
He died down in Denmark.
You don't know the method.
If that doesn't work, just do what you used to do.
He was killed by the villagers of Morgenwald.
Right. More correctly, he was killed by the villagers of Morgenwald with several arrow shots to the back.
Okay. Says
and
you.
I take off my coat and turn around, to which I have the scars for.
Those are some interesting scars, though. People have scars.
Oh, you're the worst.
How about you take, it was a ring, right? I think it was a ring. It was a ring. How about you take your ring off?
And why would I do that?
So we could see what you really look like, Rico.
You can see the, like, gears turning in his head. I think we're done here.
Oh, we're not done till I see this fake me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you are not going to see Sangus, and I suggest you leave before we make you leave.
I'm not going to see Sangus because there isn't a Sangus. Because I'm standing right here.
Get out.
I don't really know what else you can say to him.
Mm.
What would it take for you to believe? I know you said get out, but I'm just curious.
There's nothing to believe.
Just
He doesn't
an answer
want-
to my question.
He
I
doesn't
mean, we
want
could
to
go back
be.
with more proof.
Because if I exist, he loses his big bad boss. The one that nobody's ever seen. But everybody knows that they're there. They're not supposed to say his name. Like you said, a figurehead, right? Somebody to take the blame so that you can pull the strings.
You can't appeal to the... Did anybody know that you two were a thing? Is that common knowledge?
Yeah, it was.
And just
Well, I'm
running
asking
around
him, Michael.
touching butts
Oh.
and stuff.
I thought you were just asking out loud.
I said it in the voice.
Okay.
Are you asking me or...
It doesn't matter. I am asking the question. I would like somebody to answer. Yeah, Velky was asking the question.
People knew.
Around
So-
touching butts and stuff, kissing.
Gross law.
Well, this is a serious question.
I was just wondering if you could appeal to the love there. I'm assuming there was love there.
There
Not
was.
like that, but obviously you can't intimidate him into it. You ever see any resemblance? Even I did.
I know Sangus.
Yeah.
He's here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the resurrection spell?
I don't know what spell it was that brought him back to me, but he was brought back to me.
Oh, can it?
Let's say I believe you. I don't because I'm me, but let's say I believe you. And that there's another me here. Does he know about your other face? The one that you trusted me with the knowledge of?
Yes.
Did he know when he came back, or did you have to show him?
He knew because I showed him before.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if it's actually the dwarf. I'm just telling you. Right now. I'm gonna lose it. Not dwarf. Fucking
The gnome.
gnome. I almost said goblin that time.
Did he tell you everything he did?
He told me he killed his family, went across the country, killed a bunch of people, eventually caught up to him. I don't need to tell you his life story, that's personal.
Oh, it's personal, alright? I've been haunted by it every day. Memories of a man I once was.
I don't know what you're trying to do here, but I have already asked you once to leave. The next time will be with guard.
I'm trying to set straight who the real me is. And when I finally think I have it figured out, there's another person going by my name. Was really, really hoping it was just you. Pretending to be me. Would have been so much simpler.
Why let it happen?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't let the possibility of another me running around without me knowing. So I...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Fucking... Did you split? Is there literally another you walking around right now?
That's not what I want to know.
It's very frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, when gods bring you back to life, they're not exactly forthcoming with information.
I know, right?
By the way, that's how he came back to life, if you're curious.
That's how you came back to life.
Mm-hmm.
A god saw it upon himself to give me a second chance. One that I didn't screw up by going mad and murdering everybody close to me except you.
That's a great story. But you are not Sangus. You are Ganassi.
Real easy way to figure this out. The resurrection spell brings you back as a different race.
Reincarnation spell.
That's what I meant. I know magic, trust me. Only thing I know.
He is right. The reincarnation spell does bring you back as a different race.
Well, no, it just reincarnated two people, and then now this.
It did do
You
that.
did that. Somebody did that. Was it me? Was it you?
It was me, because it was very funny that it got tiefling twice.
Yeah.
You did that.
How do you... How did he prove it to you? Just by being a half-elf?
By being a half-elf, by looking like Sangus, by sounding like Sangus.
Do you sound different?
I don't actually know.
I imagine your rocky vocal cords probably make you sound a little different.
Curse my rocky body.
But I
I
don't
forgot
need to-
Sangus is also thinner than you.
Yeah, I'm buff.
Damn. I'm stupid.
But as I said, I know my Sangus. I don't need to be convinced of anything, and I have asked you to leave.
Look. Don't you think Sangus would want to know if somebody was going around saying that he was Sangus when he wasn't Sangus?
Yes, I will inform him, and we'll be looking into this.
Ugh.
And I suggest you
hate
stop
me so
calling
much.
yourself Sangus. I mean, this Sangus. There could be plenty of Sanguses. It's not a one only name.
Yeah, you're gonna say uncommon. Well, and Stacey sucks.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
If there's nothing else, you're free to go. Bernard, please show these people out. They're not welcome here again.
Could you give us like 5 seconds to collect ourselves? Thank you.
Me looking through my spells. Why did I
Very
not?
jarring experience. We came here expecting something. You're not providing it very lightly.
What did you come here expecting?
Told you. Came here to settle a score. Well, not settle a score, but to figure it out. You haven't been very helpful.
I came here for answers.
Came here to meet Sangus. Specifically, so that we can figure out who Sangus is. Because he's Sangus. You're saying he's not Sangus. He knows he's Sangus. Everybody's Sangus. But there's no Sangus. Because we can't see him. Because he doesn't exist. But he does exist. But nobody knows.
He does exist. I let the people who are worthy of it to see him. You
God, he's
proved
not a
quite
god.
otherwise.
What is it with worth?
He is the leader of the Voidwalkers. He is a figurehead, leader. He's the boss. We don't just let anyone see him. That'd be stupid.
What would you want to allow us to see him? I will give you almost anything.
Well, I was curious why you wanted to meet with him. We could make deals. Perhaps you were on to wanting to join us. Perhaps there's something you could have done for us instead.
God, we've already helped you more than we should have. The only reason you have a hold in Oddton is because of us.
You mean Risen?
No. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't care. They're all the same fucking place. I'm not from here, obviously.
I don't even go here.
He is right. We are the reason you got a hold there.
Great. It would have been much more fun to discuss that than this farce.
Farce. You're a farce.
The door's been open and Bernard's just kind of standing there being like,
Can it, Bernard? Listen. What do you want?
I want you to leave.
No? What do you want to see, Sangus? I'm very annoying when prompted. I'll arm wrestle you.
You will.
Arm wrestle to get the right to see the boss of a gang.
Yeah. Isn't that how that works? You're a gang. To prove my strength, I'll let you see me. Come on. Come here. Let's go.
Did I stat him out?
Put my elbow on the table.
Let me check. I did, but it's a little out of date, but that's okay. Oof.
What, did you expect us to come here sooner or later?
No, I just statted a bunch of NPCs.
Oh yes, I remember that.
And then just haven't updated them until they were needed. And I didn't know where you guys were going to go next, so I didn't update Rico. I'll have to probably before the next session.
By the way, my name's Velky. Nice to meet you. Still just standing here with a sitting down, arm out. Let's go. And no, you can't have Bernard sit in. This is you and me. On the people who have kissed Sangus train, let's fight.
Okay, very well then. All right. Strength checks.
Strength check. Natural 20, baby. You got 23.
Break his arm.
Break his fucking arm.
You very quickly bring his arm down. He rolled a 4.
Force. The force of 1,000 Kryptonian suns.
And he casts suggestion on you.
Bitch! Alright, what do I need to roll to save for that?
Wisdom. Oh, this should be way higher updated. 1 second. I'm just gonna push his level up
Row.
Michael's tried suggestion on me before. It worked one time, and then it stopped working. I refused. You can't make me fall for this again. I might fall for it again. It's okay.
No, keep the addicted anger. Keep it.
Rah, 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 rah.
Okay, it is a wisdom save 15.
Wisdom save 15. Just rolling for 100 years because I live in fear. Oh, I got 15 on the die, bitch.
You meet, you beat.
That's not including the modifier.
Oh, yeah. So even though he loses, he says to you in the spell, I suggest you leave and never come back.
I suggest you stick to your fucking word and let me see Sangus. Can I cast suggestion too? I don't think I have that. But that would be really funny. I cannot.
I think I can,
We
if you
literally
want.
just shook on it. I think it needs to be touch.
Oh,
Isn't it?
I
Oh
was
no,
gonna say,
it's
because
not.
you can do a little wiggly fingers like you're casting it, but I'll be like, ah.
I wiggle at him.
You know, pretend
you
you're
shook
casting a
on it,
spell, but
didn't
Laura's
we?
just like,
I don't know. A suggestion might not be touch because he did it on the wolves once.
Yeah, it's a
We found
verbal
out.
and material.
where is it?
How's your hand, by
Do
the
I
way?
even, do I still have it? I might not have it anymore.
That's okay.
No, I just have Charm Person. I don't have
Valid.
Suggestion anymore.
Very
Unless I
well.
missed it.
Give
The
me
fuck
a
is Nerve
moment.
Dance?
I will go get him.
Thank you. Seriously though, how's your hand?
Fine.
Not broken?
Before I let go of it, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on it.
Oh,
Supposed to be broken.
that's my boy.
Just a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get 9 back if I damaged anything. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Easy. On a pace.
He leaves the room. Bernard's just kind of standing there, still being like, what do I...
Oh, take a seat, Bernard. You're fine.
Yeah, we're not gonna need you, Bernard.
So should I
You may go.
leave? Or okay, I
You
go.
can sit wherever you'd like
Yeah,
and just take a break.
Do whatever. Yeah, you're off the clock.
I don't know if that's true.
It's probably
It is.
not. Well, it might
We're
be.
telling you. You're free.
You're free
Just
from
goes
this
up you.
moment. Sorry to have bothered you. Just
If
sure
I
you guys
thought-
get housing in here all the time.
If I thought arm wrestling would work, I would have started with that.
The last resort, always. I mean, there's all the chance in the world that he's going to come back out here with a fucking Gatling gun and we're all gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's
I
gonna.
can hear Michael preparing spells as we speak.
No.
Or he's gonna come back out here disguised as him. But how did he know all that information of my death?
Isn't
guess-
it common information?
I guess.
It's
I
kind of
guess-
a whole thing in Morganwald.
Well, he didn't know how I died. He didn't know I was shot.
He didn't, or he didn't say he did.
I realize I statted the wrong stats.
See, you are fucking preparing shit. I knew it.
The save should have been 16. You still would have beaten it anyway. But yeah. Anyway, after a few moments pass, in comes a hooded figure.
For fuck's sake. Yeah.
Wearing the Organization 13 overcoat.
Michael said you will never, ever, ever meet Sangus. Never.
Does just one figure come out, or does Rico come out with him?
No, it's just one figure.
Rico, are you just in a coat?
No, I'm not just in a coat. And he drops the hood, and it is Sangus.
But why did you offer? He answered to Rico. No, I am not just in a coat.
My name is Sangus. How can I
A
help you?
likely story. How's this man look? What's he looking like?
He looks like Sangus.
Thanks, Michael.
Do I see his hands when he drops the cloak? Is he wearing a ring? Is he wearing the ring?
The one ring.
Do I remember what Rico's ring of elf looks like?
Ring of elf. Artifact, ring of elf.
Yeah, one of the rings given to the elves.
Oh, yeah.
I forget how many there were. There was some amount.
No, he's not wearing a ring.
No. Uh-oh.
You do see his hands, and yeah, it looks exactly like Sangus, exactly like you looked, before you died.
Okay, but no offense, and Laura will turn into Sangus. Anyone could do that. You're not special. You gotta prove it. That doesn't convince us.
I don't think I need to convince you. This is my building.
What? For all you know, it's my building now. We don't believe you. You have to prove that
You
you're
have
not.
a metal arm.
Yeah. I will turn my metal arm normal. I have a spell
Cool.
to shape change it. Fuck you, Michael.
Bernard just
I hate it
saw you
here.
do that. You're not Sangus.
That's not the point.
Also,
No,
what are
my
you
point is
doing
that
here, Bernard?
you-
Why are you just sitting there?
We told him he could sit down.
Because
Give
Bernard's
me a
our
break.
buddy now. Because I'm the real Sangus.
That is a
What is
fantastic
it? You have to prove that you're
claim.
not. that
I
you're
don't
not
need to
just
prove
doing this.
anything. You
That's what
came.
I'm saying. I would get this turn into Sangus.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Get out before we kill you.
Michael,
Yeah.
how tall is Rico?
You made him.
There's a very distinct question here that you're avoiding. Is he the same height as Rico?
Oh, no, he's the same height as Sangus.
Okay.
No.
No, like Rico's not the same height as Sangus. Sangus is the same height as Sangus.
So this guy's the same height as me.
Yes.
Okay. God, I hope this is an illusion. Because disguise self is still an illusion. Okay. Please work, please work, please work, please work. I walk up. This is a very stupid idea unless I'm right. Do we think I'm right?
I don't know what you're trying to do, so...
I'm gonna try
Anyone
and
can just turn into Sangus.
I'm gonna try and put my hand through his head.
Through his head? I don't know, try and shake it first, maybe. I don't know.
Because if he's not the same height as me,
Oh. I understand. And you're just gonna punch him in the face?
yes.
I don't know, is there any soul-to-soul connection here, Michael? Does it feel like they are connected in some way?
Yeah, Michael, am I staring at myself? Do I feel introspection?
As someone who has literally stared at himself within himself, you do not feel that same thing.
Bitch, you ain't me.
Well, like when you say put your hand through his head, I kind of imagine it like waving your hand through a ghost like you were seeing if he wasn't
Yeah.
an illusion.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what Chess is saying.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, like, if it doesn't work, he punches him in the face.
Hmm. Which is also kind of funny, to be fair with you.
It's very funny, but like, is that the route we want to take?
Is that the route you want to take?
Well, I was hoping to come here and be like, bitch, I'm Sangus. I control this shit now, and then shut everything down.
That is exactly what you were hoping for. That's not what's happening. So is this what you want
Instead,
to have?
Riku has had a very weird
punch him in
day,
the face?
and now there's a Sangus here.
I think that there's 2 Sanguses here.
He ain't
Onates, are you
me.
Sangus?
Yeah, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. That's a tough
Not
question.
in a literal sense.
Oh, you meant also, yeah. Okay, Lore also looks like Sangus.
Okay. I don't have any other way to prove that he's not him. I don't have, like, dispel magic or anything.
Oh, I might.
I'm just gonna look also.
I used to. I don't think I do anymore. No, I don't.
I think I didn't take it, but I looked at it. I have a million spells. You guys know that, right? Like, I have 4,000 spells. I'm sure everybody does, but like, fuck, I don't even know what some of these spells do.
Like, I have flesh to stone. I could turn him into a statue.
You could. You could do that. I think punching him in the head is funnier.
It is. He's probably gonna know like, if I start rattling off stuff about my past, he would probably know it because Rico would know it because they touched butts.
I like the concept that touching butts is what allows you to know anything about
Also,
somebody's
like,
past.
you're rattling off facts to a person who wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Like, if they're pretending to be you, it doesn't matter if you tell them facts about yourself. They don't care. They're pretending to be you.
Yeah, I'd have to get them to tell me things.
Like, if you're trying to prove yourself, you'd probably need to more, like, prove it to the underlings that this is a fake.
Actually, I have an idea before I punch him in the face. Okay.
You could also just try and punch him in the face. Your hand might go through.
It might, but this also might work. Enrique, make sure you're listening. This is important.
Enrique.
Wasn't that his name? Enrico?
Rico?
No.
Bernard?
No. Bernard. Why did I think Enrique?
Where did you?
My name is Bernard.
Yes, sorry. Bernard, make sure you're listening. This might be important. Okay, Sangus, if that's who you are. Sangus the Risen. Good title, by the way.
Onates the Great meets Sangus the Risen.
Yeah, personally, the Great, a little better, but do like the Risen. So, if you're who you say you are, then truly you'd be able to answer something only you would know, yes?
Yes.
Describe to me, in detail, how you killed your sister.
Why should I?
Because I know. And that's something only you should know. Even if the authorities here found a body, They wouldn't have saw you do it. How did you do it?
I stabbed her in the back.
Oh, come on, there was more to it than that. What did you stab her with?
A knife.
A knife. I take a couple of steps forward.
Okay.
The extra bitch inside of me is fighting to get out.
Let him free. Let her out.
Mm-hmm.
Stop caging her. Speak, Valentina.
Lie.
We're going to end the session on whatever you choose to do here, Jess.
I reach for my back. I pull out my Yikawa. And I stab him in the head.
Roll an attack.
That's 19 on the die. I don't like that I'm rolling to attack. That means I hit. Fuck, my illusion gambit.
You could have missed.
Fair. 28.
No, 28 definitely hits. He tries to dodge out of the way, but you're too quickly and you gash him across like his, just missing his temple, but getting through his hair. Blood splurts out. Roll your damage.
Well, it wasn't an illusion. That sucks.
Fuck.
Max damage 12.
Okay. Whoops, that's a 21.
Actually, you know what?
Are you gonna rule that shit?
Yes.
Ooh.
Because I gash him across the forehead. I deal, and ooh, that's a 6. I deal an extra 6 points of damage, and I go, it was a Yikawa, by the way.
Okay. I guess next time we'll be in a fight. So I hope
Really
everybody's ready for that.
Really hoping it would go through his head.
It did in a way.
It did in a way. I apparently crafted this entire session just to upset Jess, I guess.
Look, I'm just glad I came out of it knowing that bitch ain't me.
Fair enough.
He sure is someone, mind you.
He's someone, but he ain't me, because he was wrong.
You're not me.
So we'll see you guys next week as we fight in the Voidwalker HQ.
As we fight not Sangus.
Like not Sasha.